Imagine two people, same age, similar intelligence, similar education, similar work ethic. Yet somehow, one person keeps stumbling into financial opportunities. They get the promotion, they meet the right people, they invest in the right things, they start businesses at the right time. Every few years, something seems to go their way. Meanwhile, the other person watches from the sidelines, thinking, how is this happening? Eventually, they arrive at the obvious conclusion. That person is just lucky. And maybe they are. But here's the strange thing about financial luck. The more you study it, the less random it starts to look. Not because luck isn't real. Luck is absolutely real. Sometimes life hands someone a winning lottery ticket. Sometimes life hands someone a plumbing emergency. The universe is not always fair. But when people consistently appear lucky with money over decades, something else is usually happening. And it's worth understanding because the difference between luck and opportunity is often smaller than it looks. Let's start with a simple thought experiment. Imagine two stick figures. A great job opportunity appears. One sees it, the other DOESN. Single quotes. Who got lucky? Most people say the first person, maybe. But what if the first person spent years building relationships in that industry? What if they attended events, talked to people, developed useful skills? Suddenly, the opportunity doesn't look entirely random. The opportunity was lucky, being in position to receive it. WASN. Single quotes that this is one of the biggest misunderstandings about money. People often see outcomes. They rarely see positioning, and positioning matters a lot. Imagine a fisherman. One sits in the desert, one sits by a lake fat, then a fish appears. The second fisherman looks lucky, but location played a role. Wealth often works. The same way, people who consistently place themselves near opportunities appear luckier than they actually are. Then there's networking, a word that sounds harmless, almost boring, until you realize how many opportunities travel through other people. Jobs, partnerships, investments, business, ideas, recommendations, introductions. A shocking amount of economic activity begins with someone saying, you should talk to this person. The funny thing is that outsiders often call this luck. The people involved usually call it relationships. Imagine two individuals. One knows 5 people in an industry. The other knows 500, who encounters more opportunities. Not because they're smarter, not because they're better, because information moves through networks, and networks can look suspiciously similar to luck from a distance. Then comes another factor, taking action, possibly the least glamorous explanation ever invented. Imagine an opportunity appears. One person hesitates, researches, waits, analyzes, waits some more. The other person takes a calculated shot, not recklessly, not blindly, just decisively. Now imagine repeating that process for 20 years. Who accumulates more wins? Probably the person who took more swings. This creates a fascinating illusion. People see the successful outcomes, they don't see the dozens of attempts that went nowhere. A person who takes 100 shots will often look luckier than a person who takes 10, even if their success rate is identical. Then there's something economists and investors understand very well. Luck compounds. This is where things get weird. Imagine somebody gets a promotion. Great. Now they earn more money. More money creates savings. Savings create investments. Investments create growth. Growth creates options. Options create more opportunities. One lucky break starts generating additional opportunities, not because the universe is playing favorites, because advantages tend to build on themselves. A small lead can become a larger lead, then a larger lead, then an even larger lead. This is why successful people sometimes appear impossibly lucky. You're often seeing the accumulated effect of multiple events stacked together. Not one miracle, a chain reaction. Then there's risk, the thing everybody admires after it works. Imagine two people. One always chooses the safest path. The other occasionally takes calculated risks, starts projects, changes careers, launches businesses, invests in opportunities. Most of those risks won't become life-changing successes. Some will fail. A few may work spectacularly. And years later, people remember the successes, not the failures, the result. The risk-taker looks lucky. The observer misses the full story. Now, let's discuss preparation. One of the most unfairly boring concepts in existence. Opportunity is useless if you're unprepared. Imagine a dream job appears tomorrow. Can you do it? Imagine a business opportunity appears tomorrow. Can you handle it? Imagine an investment opportunity appears tomorrow. Can you evaluate it? Preparation determines whether luck can actually be converted into results. And preparation happens long before anyone notices. Nobody applauds. Preparation. People applaud. Which is why preparation receives terrible publicity. Then comes perhaps the biggest factor of all. Time. The older you get, the more opportunities you encounter. More jobs, more relationships, more investments, more experiences. Imagine buying one lottery ticket now. Imagine buying thousands over decades. Your odds improve. Life isn't a lottery, obviously, but opportunities behave similarly. People who remain active for long periods simply encounter more chances for something good to happen. This creates another illusion. Consistency starts looking like luck. Now, here's an uncomfortable truth. Some people genuinely begin with advantages: family, support, connections, education, resources, capital. These things matter. Pretending otherwise is ridiculous. Not everyone starts from the same place. Luck absolutely plays a role in life, sometimes a very large role. But even then, advantages only explain part of the story, because eventually, opportunities must be recognized, acted upon, managed, sustained. That's where behavior enters the equation. And behavior is often what separates temporary luck from lasting wealth. Then there's another thing lucky people do: they stay in the game. This sounds obvious. It's not. Imagine someone invests through market crashes, builds businesses despite setbacks, continues learning, continues improving, continues showing up after 20 years. They'll likely have experienced multiple lucky breaks, not because they're magical, because they survived long enough to encounter them. The longer you're in the game, the more chances luck has to find you. People underestimate this constantly. They focus on intensity. Success often rewards. Duration. Then there's optimism. Not blind optimism, useful optimism. The belief that opportunities exist. The belief that action matters. The belief that effort can produce results. This mindset causes people to notice possibilities others ignore. Imagine two people entering the same room. Room. One sees problems, the other sees opportunities. Who's more likely to discover something valuable? The answer isn't mysterious. Attention influences outcomes. What you look for matters, and over time, that becomes significant. Now, let's be clear. This isn't one of those videos claiming everyone creates their own luck. That's nonsense. Life contains randomness, accidents, timing, unexpected events. Good fortune, bad fortune. Nobody controls all of it. The point is something different. Many people who appear lucky with money are actually doing things that increase the probability of good outcomes. Building relationships, developing skills, taking calculated risks, staying prepared, remaining active, giving themselves more chances to succeed. From the outside, it looks like luck. From the inside, it often looks like years of positioning. So why do some people always seem lucky with money? Because luck isn't just something that happens. It's also something that gets amplified. A small opportunity becomes a larger. Opportunity, relationship becomes a career move. An investment becomes more investments. One good break creates conditions for future breaks. And eventually, the person looks unbelievably lucky. Maybe they are partly, but often what you're really seeing is preparation, meeting opportunity over and over again, which is a lot less mysterious, a lot less magical, and honestly, a lot more useful. Because if financial success were purely luck, there'd be nothing to learn. The fact that there is something to learn is exactly what makes the topic interesting, even if it's slightly less exciting than discovering a secret money-generating superpower.